When you get bored and you know someone who likes farming and farm machinery, and you're a bit of an eBay tracker known to find a deal or two, well, you buy 400 magazines for £3 and you start slowly posting them to him day by day, one at a time, then more, until he notices. I am now, very nice, demolishing the only piece of furniture that has followed me house to house, year to year, that used to be in my parents' house. Hallways, bottoms of stairs, living rooms, and now to frame some of the mighty van in the kitchen. It is a very nice piece of wood. Take it off, sand it down, attach it to the side, and then build the 3-foot 1-inch seating area that will lay waste to the rest of the space we have. Oh, it's going to be fun. Check out the old piss-thin nails on these, but they do not bend, so they're easy to remove. Let's get it done then. Halfway there. There we go. Old, cracked, fragile. Let's see what a sander can do to this lovely piece. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 3 and a bit. Okay, that'll be fun. Okay, I have my first piece on. I don't want any big screws or bolts here, so I've used the original nails that I've got out of the thing. And this is actually properly cracked, but just in the right place to secure it for all points. And I'll keep going. More. I am very pleased with that. I cut a really thin wobbly line off this damn thing because it was wobbly to begin with, but it lines up straight, and the other side was already straight. So if this side's good, I know that side's good. That's looking... I like that. There we go. Side wood attached and lightly stained. I like that. So you probably like it on the front of the oven now too. Yeah.
I'm gone now.
Right, that's it for now. I can only really drill and cut past a certain time, and I've gone way past it. So because we currently have to drive the van because the car is kaput, don't really trust this until it's got all the supports, and I need to leave that open and the top one off while I get the part I need to properly tighten that, because it's wobbly and annoying and I can't reach it with anything else. The mattress, the single mattress will, in the absolute worst case scenario, catch it all, because I'm not buying a new one of them. We got that for a deal and we will not be seeing that deal again. Okay, here we go. 3/4 of the way to a frame for butts. I'm just going to keep going. Ooh, nastiness. Right, side bench exists, temporary wood cover, just so I can use it to store stuff until we get real wood covers, latches and all the rest of it to get access to whatever the hell's going under there. And next we're probably going to have to shorten this incredibly tall seating area by taking down that back panel and flipping it down above the batteries. That'll be fun. Real fun. Food. MOT is due, so clearing out most of the things that don't need to be in here while we work on it. That's all in the cupboard. So yeah, come see. I'm clearing out as much as can. Climbing. I've been out here for ages. I do not feel the cold.
Yeah, I do.
Nice Crocs. Who's?
Yeah. What's the deal with this?
The fridge corner all cleared out, so this had to move. We're back again. So this side, with its height, layout and shape, must now be matched by this big dumbass that we originally built, which is very high. They're already the same width sticking out, probably because they both go to the line of the hatch, so that's fine. Board needs to come out, or come sideways, and these are staying where the hell they are. And this is going to go flat on top to some degree. I'm going to have to do some figuring out, but yay, work. Look, fellow electricians, look what a good job I'm doing. It's still working. It's very late. But it's back. All flat. Space. Space for other bits. Further down the side. I'm done for now. Okay, we've returned to payday. So, because of how janky this is anyway, and it was mainly a guess slash measure out of what we needed to do and to make sure it would work, and it does. It's just wires need cutting down. Things need to be not so stabby and awful. So, we've been around the neighbour's house. We've got a bunch of free wood. We're cutting down some much nicer pieces, and we're using this as the basis to design and build a frame that will just come in, put in place, and slap everything on top when we're ready. So, building an external frame to plop in, which will be a lot easier to work with, and will look a hell of a lot nicer than this thing. Yeah, thinking little magnets in the front of these two on the way to attach a wooden panel to. So the front of the batteries under the bench also will have a panel I can just take off if ever I need to get in here, and then this all, you know, will lift up on the hinges. So this takes a lot of time. Right, the old rejected side cabinet thing, whose surface we still had for some reason, we're sanding down. That'll be in a nice solid base that this cheapy flexible essential wire holder surface will be on these nice green legs. Getting there. The new alternator for the car has finally arrived. This isn't it, this is the old one, and the difference is night and day. Let's try and fit this ourselves, shall we? Alright, here we go. I don't have the time or the energy to be showing a full how to do this kind of thing, but it basically sits here, and you may be thinking, hey, how the hell does that get out or in here without taking the front of your car off? You got to squeeze him in the bottom, obviously, like with great difficulty, and then I don't even remember which way around it goes. Should be pretty self-evident, I hope. And make sure you keep all your bolts from your old one, because the new one doesn't come with any extras. Cold and raining, of course. There we go. I believe that to be in. I believe that to be tight. And I think I've hooked it all up in the right way. But it's all just fucking guesswork. So on goes the negative terminal. Loosey-goosey. Don't electrocute me. Move all this, give the engine a try. Okay, the first attempt started not a fire, but a lot of smoke. Got very close. It's because of the nut here was attached in the wrong order that tightens the belt. So I basically had, let's sort that out. So I had that correct at the back. Like, tighten one way to pull closer and further away, and tighten on the front. But the tighter I made this, the less the wheel would turn. It turns out because I had been putting this black bit on the front as like decorative and then tying it on, just nope. Under here is a little metal wheel in between that allows the core to keep turning no matter how tight I make the front. So I'm going to put that back on, and it's going to stop whirring, and it's going to stop smoking. So yeah. Go on in. Where are we? Meeple World.
I have a mini version of this. This is a big one.
will be a rabbit. That's really cool. Print your own message. Oh look. Oh, cake. Hot cakes. Donuts. Oh. Click. All good. Come on in, out the chair. That's my chair. Shoo. Shoo.
Is he in the picture?
Yeah, there he is. Little mousey.
I can't see.
There he is.
Oh.
But first time I've seen actual games for the GameCube in a shop in years. There's loads of cool bits. And they're all pretty good prices. Woof. Rabbit. Classic jokes.
And no one can touch him. Oh! Even the fat cat.
You want to wear some of this?
Not really.
Yeah? You like?
Have that weird mushroom jacket.
Ooh, I like. Willy cheese.
I love him.
Okay, well, that's why I asked whether you thought he was a good buy. Touch him, okay?
Ooh, fancy kettles.
Why is there a unicorn standing?
Because he's just chilling.
Where's a robin? He's right there.
He'll be really
In the cave. Oh! Ah.
He just got to know yes.
I am taking my coat off because it is burger looks tasty.
Ooh. Chew your food. We made it. Why do I feel like I've been here before? Could you make that, Soph? Come on in. Come on in.
We go in. You go with Daddy.
Sorry. You go around. Turn right to enter. It's not small, is it? Ah, puppy day.
This is so.
Yeah, we'll go in the other bit. Ooh. Come on in. Lion boys. Oh, I think I jumped around one of these churches in Assassin's Creed. Huh. Oh, I'm being left behind.
Yo, and they got a picture of the spiky. Oh, and look, they have a. Is that a grave?
I know they have graves on the outside. That's a little bit.
In the first movie, when he flies Hedwig, it's here.
Coming in.
Sorry. Oh gosh, no worries.
As well as food. Ooh, the shop. The shop, the shop. The shop. The shop.
The rabbit statue.
Far too nice and modern to be anything but the library. Whew. It's a surprisingly long way down. Look, in the end he finished. Let's go have a look. Yeah, careful.
Nah, you were out. Don't worry, you were out.
Ooh. Yeah. It's sort of working. I just can't touch the floor. Good.
Hello, I'm in the future. I'm a cat.
No, that's you in the present. That's all you in the present.
You got your new gloves on.
Too many names. I had the fortune cat that died. Oh my god.
Everyone must know Toby is dead. Okay, so when I send you to the shops, you're going to come back with milk, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go get milk. A full computer test setup to see how much power this actually draws. Not that I want to use this in the van, but what if I have to? We'll see. Okay, 3 days of working in the van directly with my mini monitor and my full PC setup and diesel heater going and all this, what I've learned so far, with literally sod all sun. I overcast all day plus rain. I'm getting at least 70 watts charge. When the sun comes out briefly, once today at lunchtime, I got up to 240, which is enough to run everything more than apparently. But over the course of 3 days, I've gone down to about 75% power, which is still really good for a full computer setup. And the main issues I have is I seem to have uneven draw. The diesel heater today, for the first time, would not turn on, complaining error 01, so not enough power. Even though clearly more than enough power, the PC is running, for Christ's sake. So a quick few questions with ChatGPT, and it should be I have uneven draw, and I'm experiencing voltage drop. And it should be because my 12 volt system is coming off that end of the positives, and my inverter is coming off this end. That should be causing some fuckery. Online seem to have some sort of disagreement where it shouldn't really matter, and if they're in parallel it should act as one battery, but I'm clearly having some tomfuckery going on. And to add to the mix, this is dead. Well, it's not quite dead, but it's not resetting right. So temporarily connected properly, which also won't be helping. So this can actually go and warm me up. And this box, which I've been working off of, is coming along nicely as a replacement for all this crap. Still haven't quite figured out how things are going to pull across and turn into a bed, but the floating bed, the bars, I'm going to cut them in half so that I can either put them somewhere or attach them to the walls, either or. Because currently they're in the way and I can't do much with them, and we have the MOT Saturday, so progress must be made. So I'll keep going. I absolutely knew I would have to do this in the dead of night. There was going to be no other time. So everything is pulled apart, most wires are labelled, everything's been removed, and I'm measuring the space I need. So I'm just going to get this done. Okay, the trouble and forward planning I'm causing myself in doing all this crap is that, as rare as it should be, maybe once or twice in the entire time we're in the van, I will need access to these freaking terminals. Either to upgrade the batteries, or replace them, or check them, or freaking add a new component. So, the table I built earlier, I stripped the legs off of, and have now nailed to the floor, having moved the batteries so that they can be attached from the inside lane. So the pressure pushes against them, they're fighting the screws at their strongest point. So they're not moving. That is now the structural holder of the batteries, apart from forward, where I can drag them out. This board is going to go on hinges on this side, so I have the power to lift the whole thing forward. The design of the seat pending. And the other side I built earlier has the power to lift upwards. So I should be able to go both ways. Okay, I am back to a minimum setup. I have some replacement parts and some extra bits coming tomorrow, and I know there's other things we've never hooked up, including the battery. So for now, the general system is set up for charging, and the shunt telling me what's going on. Just so hopefully, if there's sun tomorrow, the batteries can actually get some life back in them. This is a hard job. The bare minimum for MOT day. Anything that moves is gone in the house, or to be thrown away. Some are going to be very happy or very sad by the end of today. I really just want it to pass, please. Miserable day over. The van is back. We did not pass an MOT. We did not have an MOT. We're slightly too tall for the building. So we'll try again next week. It's a good thing I gave myself 3 weeks wiggle room, or I would be completely